Good morning, students. How do you do? Hope you are fine. Today we are moving to our first chapter, that is History of Computers. Have you ever thought how a computer came into existence? Let us find the answer in this chapter. In the early age, people used stones, sticks, bones, and fingers for counting. See what all they used in ancient times or in early days. During early age, they used fingers, stones, sticks. So they made scratches on the walls and all. Rocks, not walls, rocks. For counting. But these means were helpful to count small numbers only. These complex calculations were not possible by these methods. So what happened? There came the need to find some improved devices. Understood? As I mentioned, in ancient times, people used what all things? They used stones, pebbles, bones, sticks, fingers, toe, etc. and store the information by making marks on walls, pillars, rocks, etc. But in the course of time, it became difficult to do bigger and complex calculations. So they try to invent new devices. Thus what happened? Thus the first calculating device named abacus was invented. So which was the first calculating device? Abacus. To solve these problems, they try to find new devices for counting and for doing calculations. Thus came the new device called abacus. Understood? This is the picture of abacus. See, abacus was the first calculating device. So which was the first calculating device? Abacus. Abacus was the first calculating device. Who invented this? Chinese invented this 5,000 years ago. When did they found this? 5,000 years ago only they found this device named abacus. What was the use of this abacus? They can do addition, subtraction, multiplication and division using this device. Understood? So what is the peculiarity of this device? Let us have a note look on that. So this is the picture of abacus. Can you see this? Yes, this is actually a wooden frame. It's a wooden frame and it is divided into two parts. Look here. It's divided into two parts by a horizontal frame. This horizontal frame makes two sections here. The same picture here also. This is the horizontal frame. And these have these parts have vertical wires. These are the vertical wires with beads on them. And it is used for counting and calculating. These beads are used for counting and calculating. Understood? Actually, when you move from this right to left, first string, this represents units, tens, hundreds and so on. And by moving these beads, you can do the calculations. What all calculations we can do? We can do addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So this abacus is still used as a calculating device in many advanced countries like Japan and Russia. Understood? So that's all about abacus. Now we are moving to the next calculating device called Napier's bonds. This is a picture of John Napier. He only invented this device. So this device was named as Napier's bonds after him. Understood? So I'll show you one more picture. See, these are also Napier's bonds. Can you see this? Yes. What's the peculiarity of Napier's bonds? These are actually in 1617 John Napier made this device. It was set of some rectangular rods marked with numbers. You can see numbers on these rods. Can you? Yes, it was a set of rectangular rods marked with numbers. And these rods were used to perform multiplication. Initially, it was used to perform which function? Multiplication. And later on, improved version of this device was used for division and finding square root of numbers. At first, it was used for doing multiplication, and when it was more improved version, when the improved version came, we can find what all things, division and square roots can also be found using this device, Napier's bonds. Hope you understood. So today we studied about two early calculating devices, which were the abacus and Napier's bonds. So in this class we studied about two devices. There are many other devices, so we will discuss about it on the later sessions. Understood? So be thorough with these two portions. I will revise it once more. Please join me. So we discussed that during early ages, people used what all things for counting? Stones, pebbles, then sticks. See, sticks, fingers, like that. No, all these things were used for counting, but these were not sufficient. Then they came the existence of other devices, like what all devices they invented? Abacus and Napier's bonds. Understood? Hope you understand. Thank you.